Hi, I am going to go over the identity activity in Google Slides. So, first of all, we are going to have our students create identity posters as a way of building community and getting to know our students, some of the things they like, some of the things that make them who they are, their choice of color, their choice of background, images they insert, all the little things that they choose to put on their identity poster are going to be able to give us some insight into their preferences, what they like, and who they are. So, getting started as a template, here is my identity poster. This is what this looks like for me, and I'm going to show you how to remix it for yourself. I'm going to find a blank slide, and everything is gray, so that way, except I think a couple of things do have color, but most of the things are gray, so that way students can change it for what they would like. So I'll go ahead and choose a background. I'm going to click in this gray box and I see how all of it is outlined in blue. So I know that that's the color, that's the box that we're going to be working with. I'm going to go ahead and click this paint bucket, and that's going to let me find a color to make my background. I can choose a solid color right here that's selected by default, or I can choose a gradient color. And so it's going to have more of a like ombre type of effect. You can also customize your color here, and you could preview it. So it depends on what color you are starting with, then you customize it. So right now, since the background is already gray, it's just letting us customize the gradient of gray because I'm in the gradient and not the solids. So I'll go to solid right here and I'll customize, and then here's where I see the color wheel. So let's go ahead and do maybe like a yellow, something happy. And if you already know the color, some colors have specific numbers and like an identity for the color, you could just type it in right here. But let's see if I like that. So I'm gonna make my custom color. Let's try that again. Yellow. Okay, there's my custom color. I am now going to go into this nice comic book looking like onomatopoeia, like boom, pow. This is just like, who is? So, really like emphasizing and getting that expression. So, I'll use the color fill again. I don't want to customize this time. I'll just click a maybe like a purple. So, again, to change the color, make sure you click on the image or the shape that you want. Once it is outlined, you have that blue outline, then you go to the paint bucket and you can choose a solid color or you could choose a gradient color. And I'll try a gradient color here just so you can see. So that blue gradient has a little bit of that white right here in the middle. If you want to change any colors for the lettering, you can highlight the lettering. Instead of going to the paint bucket, you're going to come over here to the letter A, and that's your text color. If you click on A, then you can choose another color that you want your anything that you type, any of your text to be. I'll go ahead and click a dark blue. And obviously, I don't want this to say one phrase. We will change this, and we will say something that we would like to be identified as, or something that we like, something about us. You know, it's very, very open-ended, so that way students have a lot of choice of how they want to express themselves. To add an image, to add some type of photo, we will go to Insert. The first option from that drop down is image. So I'll hover on image, and then I'm able to search the web for an image. So maybe I want to search for the type of pet that I have. And so I have a bulldog named Marshmallow, and I'll try to find a stock image that looks as close to a marshmallow as possible. She does kind of look like this one or this one, so we'll just find that one. And then I'll go ahead and insert a picture that looks like marshmallow. If I wanted to upload, oh, and then I resized it. Sorry, I should explain that by clicking on the border. So within the blue outline, there are dots along the way. And if you hover over any of those, you'll get arrows. And so if you pull the arrow up, you're going to extend the picture. If you pull the arrow down, you're going to make that picture smaller. So here's that arrow. If I pull up, it gets bigger. And here's the arrow. If I pull down, it gets smaller. So I just resized it so that it fit into that pre-made box. I could also change the size of the pre-made boxes as well. Same thing, hover over once it's outlined, pull to make bigger, and then push in to make smaller. If you want to upload a photo from the computer or something that you already have, insert again, image, but instead of search the web, it's going to be upload from computer. So if there was a photo that I already had, I'd click on it and I'd go ahead and insert a photo that I had. Again, I'm going to resize it by pulling down on that arrow. Okay, so we went over how to change colors in an image or a shape. We went over how to change your text color. If you want to change the font color, make sure you highlight over any of the text. Then you can click the drop down for fonts and you can choose the different font that you want. Well, now that I changed this font, it doesn't quite fit into that thought bubble as nicely. So now I want to change the size. And so right next to the font is the size for the font. And I'm going to make that smaller. And I just needed to go down one notch and then it was able to fit. If I want to find a specific size, I can click in here and there's pre-selected sizes. Or if you type in, you can select the exact font size. Okay, next thing we're going to do is customize the letters for our names. So if you click on the letters, double click, and then you can put, so I'm going to just continue with marshmallow. I'll put an M right here for marshmallow and hit enter. And now that A that was pre-made right there now becomes an M. And marshmallow has kind of a long name, so I'll make that a little bit smaller. The next letter is A. I actually need that, so I'll keep that. The next letter, I'll double click. Now I'm going to put an R and I'll resize that. And then I would continue. If you need more letters than is available on the page, click on one of the letters that are already there, then right click, copy, then right click again and paste. Or you can use your shortcuts on a Mac. It's the Apple and the C to copy and then the V to paste. Sorry, don't know all the shortcuts for all the different types of devices, but you can copy and paste, or you can go up here to insert and you can find word art, add that, and then choose your letter. So the next letter for marshmallow would be an S. So you can either copy the letters that are already on the Google slide and paste it to create new ones, or you can go up again to insert word art and just type in what you need. So once you have your letters, you can click on that letter, you can go to your paint bucket and you can change the color of each of those letters. Let's go ahead and change the font as well on that one. So I changed the font right here. I did a Chelsea Market. And then I'm also going to change the color right there. So have fun with it. You are able to insert images, able to search the web for images, upload from your computer, utilize the different shapes and the word art to be able to have an identity poster that shows your self-expression. So I hope you have a lot of fun with this, and I hope it's something that you will be able to use with your students to build community and to be able to have them get to know each other. All right, thank you so much. Bye.